Hi, I'm Rich Fidlow with the Home Improvement Insider channel, where we take the best practices, tips, and techniques from the pros so that you can apply those to your home improvement project. So if you are a homeowner or a contractor, I've got a few pearls here, gems that you must know that are going to help you tremendously. So now let's get right into a common scenario that we all know well, at least those of us who are contractors, where you show up at someone's property, you walk around, you talk to the people, and you find out that they have 10 projects to do. And if they were to do all 10 of them, then they have another 10. So you really have to prioritize and pace yourself. But what I'm going to do right here with this video is run through the scenario, like I said before, where you're doing these projects. How many can you actually do at one time? And the answer is going to be very evident after you're done watching this video. Okay, so let's take a look at one project. You have a contractor. You've got situation one, the communication. How good is the communication between you and your contractor? Does he convey to you all the little aspects that are absolutely pertinent to for your job to turn out the correct way? Number two, you've got the scheduling. Maybe one of his key workers didn't come in one day. Or if it's a job that's outside, maybe it rained. Or the job he was previously working on or currently working on before he got to your job, he had a change order. Or supplies. Maybe they're not available on that particular day. Okay, so those are just a few of the complications that can arise with just a single project. Now let's apply 2 projects. You're doubling the possibility of these things happening. Or 3 or 4 contractors at once. How many times have you driven past a property and you saw 3 or 4 different contractors' trucks at the same address? Here's what happens a very high percentage of the time, probably like 90% of the time. The job, certain aspects of it, will have to be done over because they weren't done the way the customer wanted the first time. So right away, the answer is you have to slow down. You know, a lot of people who are home flippers, those guys that are home flippers, and you see them with multiple different contractors at their homes that they're renovating, for that to work, they have to be very familiar with each contractor, all the different aspects of how they, run their trades, and they have to be very comfortable with them. And even at that best case scenario, you're still going to have a multitude of problems. Okay, so let's get back down to what you really should and need to do. Hire one contractor at a time. Do one project at a time. This gives you maximum control over every aspect of the job. You can confirm all the details of the materials that are being used, what the timeline is, change orders, everything. And here's the result. The result is you're going to have satisfaction. You're going to be happy with it. You're not going to do the cardinal sin of having to do a job over because it wasn't done right the first time. So throw out the window the idea that you're looking for the cheapest contractor, or maybe the guy who's not the highest and not the lowest, the guy in the middle. It has to be someone you communicate with well, that's got excellent people working for them, that you feel very comfortable and you can trust. And at the end of the project, you're going to have total satisfaction, minimal sleepless nights. And one more thing I should add. When you're doing a home improvement project, there are 2 costs involved. The cost in monetary terms, and also the cost in sleepless nights, stress, anxiety. And with the first example I talked about, if you have multiple contractors, multiple jobs going on at once, you're compounding those issues, and it becomes a nightmare. So now, keep in mind, we are going to have more videos rolling out, and we're going to discuss the estimating process and the things that you may not have thought of before hiring a contractor that should not be overlooked. So that's all we have for today, and we'll see you next time.